He told me that I should block his number because he got married 3 years ago and he doesn't want anything or anyone to ruin his marriage. Just like that. After 4 years of waiting for him,
Digest pod.
The Digest Pod.
Pampana! Yes, welcome to the Digest Pod with your man Chenekume. I'm sorry. In my previous videos, you saw me with a nose mask on. Yes, I wasn't well. I had this nose rot and all, but it was okay. I'm fine now. I'm very fit now. Yes, and it's a new year, so happy New Year. And I pray and wish that whatever we pray for will actually come to pass. Yes, in my previous videos, you realize I had this a hard voice and a hard, and pronunciations and all of that, okay? Because I have this accent like you are hearing me now, but people say that sometimes when I speak, they can't hear me. So I had to do my best to, how do you call it? Bring this, or develop this more hard Ghanaian, the Ghanaian accent, but I have to be me. You get it? I have to be me. I feel more comfortable this way. So yeah. On today's episode, my guys will show you, my boys, my man will show you, and will show you something, So I already actually posted this, this story. So let's just delve straight into the story. 4 years ago, my boyfriend told me he needs a break from our relationship to concentrate on his studies. I asked him for how long, and he said for 4 years. 4 years. Let's establish that fact. I gave him the break he needed. This week, I texted to remind him that the 4 years break is expiring this month end. That was in December. He told me that I should block his number because he got married 3 years ago and he doesn't want anything or anyone to ruin his marriage. Just like that. After 4 years of waiting for him, this is what he puts me through. I didn't cheat on him during our break because I swore to him when we started dating that I would never... I swore to him when we started dating that I will forever be faithful. Oh. Faithful girl. He cheated on me and I want him to pay, but don't know why. As far as I'm concerned, he's still my man because he didn't break up with me. His marriage is now and void. She's saying his marriage is now and void. So now let's make the math. Okay, let's make the calculations. So 4 years. It could be that they were poorly they were pursuing their undergraduate, because undergraduate is 4 years. Okay, the regular undergraduate is 4 years. And then the maximum years for pursuing masters is 2 years. 2 years. And then there are certain PhD programs that need with practice and everything, some start to 4 years. Right? So it could either be that they were either in school or they were pursuing undergraduate or either masters and PhD or something of a sort. But it reminds me of Kiki and Jay. 4 years. 4 years. That 4 years, like they take finish another column. Undergraduate for Central. Now after the 4 years, they'll break up. Funny. But yes, let's establish the fact that the guy didn't do well. According to the lady. From this narrative, the guy didn't do well. Because the lady decided to give you that break of 4 years. Because there are certain type of learners that they when their lovers are closer to them, they don't have that peace of mind. They don't have that concentration. So he or she needs the space. It actually happens that most often, especially in schools, you hear this lady say, "Oh, I can't focus. She gets it when they're in school because they want to focus on their education. They want to pass. But realize, after a couple of months or weeks or days, you see them pose and ask them, and they're like, "Oh, I'm occupied. I had a boyfriend a week ago. I had a boyfriend a month ago. I had a boyfriend 3 days ago." It has happened to me countless times. You get it? But it's for the Lord. It is for the Lord. Yes, the guy didn't do well. The lady, according to the lady, she waited for that 4 years. During that 4 years, she didn't cheat on this guy, hoping that this guy will come back, come back, come back, come back to me, baby, come back. Yeah, but Fufian Tuata, or that's not how they, I can't, that's not how they say it. Fufian Tuanta. Yeah, the guy decided to pass somewhere else, meander his way through to. You see, this is why sometimes ladies would come and say that, guys are scum, guys will show you and all that. You get it? She was being faithful to you, according to the lady. She was being faithful, but Chairman wasn't being faithful. Chairman, they passed back. Bang bang, and that is pathetic, and that is heartbreaking and disheartening, because she was waiting for you, and you assured her, and then later you just did the worst. Okay, I'm more concerned about her psychological well-being. You're not going to take her through a whole lot of emotional trauma, because she's not coming to encode this news. If not that the lady texted him, I'm not sure, or I'm sure he wouldn't have even told her in the first place. So it was after the lady texted him that he told her that he's married 3 years ago. Now, she's received this news. Information studies will tell you that receiving the news is, encoding, right? Now you have to decode it. The decoding is now understanding it, how you're not going to take it in. And now taking it in, damn, that is where the whole mess is. That is where the whole mess is, because it's not going to mess her up for 4 years. She could have used this 4 years to do something. She could have used these 4 years to move on. She could have used these 4 years to find someone and eventually also get married. But why are you kwata? Basa o fele basa o kumena jinfe o bubuni nine. You break your legs. I'm actually sad for the lady because of what she's going to go through. The stress, Jesus Christ. I got emotional, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Is it now? There's no trust in relationships now. People, I understand if people are doing the hits and run thing, because after all, there's no trust. You get it? People are not being faithful, and people are scared of entrusting their heart into other people's hands, and it is bad. For this, my guy didn't do well. My guy didn't do well at all, in all angles, at all. The lady, I know you are watching, you'll be watching. I'm very sorry, but the guy didn't do well. From all indications, he didn't do well. I'm more focused and concerned about what you're going to actually go through, the mess. And what about what makes me bored the most is the fact that someone else, an innocent person, a genuine person sitting somewhere who would later come into the picture, is going to suffer the consequences of these guys' actions. It happens. We all know. We can all attest to that fact, that someone who is genuine somewhere would later come into the picture, trying to make things work. Be genuine, right? And then because of the experience she's had in the previous one, she actually comes along with that experience, and that child comes in, men or scum. Men will show you. So they also start playing tricks, or they also start playing games with this new person who might probably be genuine. And then at the end, they realize this person was genuine and they messed up, and it's going to bring something else. It's really bad, my guy. This one, you don't do well. You don't do at all. Like if I come lay you, then ship you. Back in when we were in JHS, when they do something wrong, they have these strong 4 boys hold you on the table like this, and the headmaster would combine 2 or 3 kings or 6 kings and lash you, whip you, and they'll call the strongest teacher also to give you some floggings. For flog down. But I'm concerned about the aftermath, what she's going to go through, and what an innocent person sitting somewhere else would come into the lady's life, afterwards, and what he's actually going to suffer. That's what I'm actually focused. I'm more concerned about, and that shouldn't be happening. But in this generation, we've normalized lots of abnormalities. We have normalized lots of abnormalities and it's killing us. It's killing us. It's destroying us. I mean, this is pathetic. I leave the rest for my viewers. I know you do justice to that as usual in the comment section. So this has been a Digest Pod with the man Chinukome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment.